What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing spectacular today. I am not a penguin, and today I wanted to talk about something that every gamer has experienced, and it's the one last game situation. The situation where anyone who has ever picked up a controller in their life has been faced with, bro, one more game. Or it's, bro, just until we win. We can't end on a loss. This exact situation has happened to every single one of us, whether we've been told this or the one saying it. Either way, it's a situation that feels like straight up dopamine at first. And then it's 3:04 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, I gotta work tomorrow. And I'm gonna be tired as hell, which makes work more hell. But I wanna dive into why we do this over and over to ourselves and why it's basically a borderline addiction to us. Because no matter how bad we get treated, we will always say yes to one more game. And the crazy part is, if somebody treated us the way ranked games do, we would never speak to them again. Like, imagine your friend invites you out and then verbally, what the verbally abuses you for an hour straight. And then this happens on the regular. You'd block that dude immediately. But when a game does it, we're like, nah, bro, run that shit back. Because gamers have the memory of a goldfish when it comes to pain. We forget immediately. I'll get absolutely slammed in a game, get off for 10 minutes, grab a drink, and I'm suddenly sitting there like, maybe it wasn't that bad. Brother, yes, it was. You were only one death away from uninstalling, but somehow our brains only remember the one cool thing that happened. But that's how these games get us, you know? We could lose for 3 straight hours, but if you hit one nasty clip, suddenly I'm convinced I'm the second coming of esports. Like Mountain Dew might just sponsor me. That clip is going to carry me emotionally for the next 17 losses. Easily, no questions asked. And there's also one guy in every friend group. One guy who's responsible for one more game. And you know exactly who I'm talking about in your friend group right now. You're probably picturing him in your head right now. Nobody's discussing another match. The lobby's silent. People are saying goodbye. Yeah, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And then from the shadows, you just hear, come on, boys. One more game. Bro is literally the devil. Nobody even asked him. Nobody wanted to play anymore. But somehow we're all queuing up again, anyways. That guy has literally just ruined hundreds of millions of sleep schedules in all the groups that he's been in. And the worst part is, half the time, he's like the first one to leave. He'll convince everybody to stay on. And like 2 games later, he's like, all right, boys, I need to go to bed. And we're all like, what? This was your idea and you're going to bed first? Like, how does this even happen? And can we talk about fake last game announcements just really quick? Like where people go, this is my last one. Like, bro, no, it isn't. I've heard that sentence 6 times tonight alone. And at this point, it's less of an announcement and it's more of a tradition, you know? It's kind of like the verbal abuse tradition that comes along with it. And the worst people at this are ranked players. Ranked players don't even enjoy gaming anymore, I swear. They just enjoy seeing numbers go up. That's it. Like, I tried to play ranked in Marvel Rivals, but if I'm not running the best character for that season or the one that's the most OP, I get fucking flamed by my own team, and we still lose when I do end up switching. You could replace the entire game with an Excel spreadsheet, and half the community would still be there like, bruh, I said diamond. Congratulations, big dog. Your reward is playing against people who smell exactly like you. And I'm not here to shit on competitive players. Hey, me myself, I love hopping on Rainbow with the boys and running up some ranked matches. Absolute peak gaming right there. It's kind of hell, but I love it. But somehow every time we lose, the boys are immediately convinced that the next game's going to be different. Like they got some kind of anime protagonist mindset, like that wasn't the real me. Bro, yes, it was. That was exactly you. We have video evidence. I'll pull up the clips. I watched you miss every shot known to mankind. You weren't having an off game. You were conducting a scientific experiment on how much you can sell before your teammates develop high blood pressure. But then we queue again, because deep down, we all think the next game is going to be the game. The perfect game. The one where everything clicks. The teammates communicate, nobody leaves, nobody throws, nobody is blasting music through a dollar store microphone, and everybody plays the objective, which is basically the gaming version of finding Bigfoot. People will swear it exists, but nobody has actually seen it. And somehow, the later it gets, the more confidence everyone gains. Midnight gamers are delusional. At 8 p.m., everybody's realistic. At 2 a.m., suddenly everybody thinks they're one win away from joining esports. And they're all like, bro, this is the game. We gotta lock in here. And then there's me. If I've been playing for more than 4 hours, no way in hell I'll be locking in. My eyes are operating on emergency backup power, and I probably needed to be in bed like 2 hours ago. And then eventually you hit that point, that dangerous point, where you know you should get off, but you've already invested too much time. You tell yourself, I can't end on that. Why not? Normal people end things badly all the time. Movies have bad endings, relationships have bad endings. I've left restaurants disappointed before, even though I didn't want to be. I probably left a pretty bad tip. But for some reason, gamers act like ending on a loss is illegal. Like the FBI is going to kick down the door and be like, "Sir, we're receiving reports that you logged off after losing 2 games. Hands where we can see them." "No, officer, please. We were going to win the next one." Like, it's really not that deep, guys. And to be fair, honestly, sometimes you actually do. Sometimes that last game is incredible. You win, everybody pops off, the squad's laughing, and everything just goes perfectly. And for about 5 seconds, you feel justified. You feel like you're just an absolute genius, like your late night gambling addiction just paid off. And then you check the clock, and it's 3:47 in the morning. So technically, all in all, you did end up losing, which is why the phrase "one more game" is probably the biggest lie in gaming history, because nobody has ever met one more game, not once. It's like when somebody says they're just going to watch one episode of a show, nobody believes that, not even the person saying it. One more game is just never one more game. It's three more losses, a miracle comeback, an argument, a bathroom break, another queue, and suddenly the birds outside are conducting business meetings in the AM and the sun is coming up. And you're sitting there wondering where your entire evening went. But let's be honest, the next time your friend says, "Bro, one more game," we're all saying yes, because gamers never learn. And quite frankly, I wouldn't want to have it any other way myself. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing, I would appreciate it. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Vocês estão prontos?